Hello everyone, welcome to Arsenal Goal FC. The Europa League finals are set. It will be between Inter Milan versus Sevilla. So this was a semi-final game between Inter Milan v Shakhtar Donetsk. Inter Milan ending up being 5-0 winners, 5-0 in the Europa League semi-final. It was a straight up tactical game between Inter versus Shakhtar, with Inter coming up strong. Overall, Shakhtar never that Inter pressed Shakhtar so much that they couldn't play their game. Inter pressed them so much that Shakhtar just held the ball, and each time they held the ball, Inter just snipped the ball off them. So overall, Inter were the best team. Romelu Lukaku coming into the game had scored in nine straight games in the Europa League, and he ended up scoring the fourth and the fifth goal, making him taking up his tally to 10 goals, and that's a record. 10 straight games scoring in the Europa League. Just explains the mistake Manchester United made letting him go. United needed a striker yesterday, and they needed Lukaku. They needed his finishing. United just couldn't finish last night. So mistake for United. The player they let go was able to help Inter get to the final. So straight to the analysis for Inter. Like I said, they pressed Shakhtar so much that if you look at the first goal, they forced their goalkeeper into the Shakhtar was goalkeeper into an error. He passed the ball straight to an Inter player, and straight up Inter went and scored. Barella crossing the ball for Lautaro Martinez. And they were clinical in front of goal. When you score five, you know you're clinical. So it was a great game for great press, clinical finishes from Inter. 2 goals for Lautaro, 2 goals for Lukaku, and one from D'Ambrosio from the cross, from the corner kick. Inter were organized, which is why I think they'll win the final against Sevilla on Friday. Watch out for that. They were organized. They can catch you on the break. They have players to do that. So for weaknesses, they were kind of leggy. When the game was 2-0, Shakhtar had a chance to, I think it was 1-0. Shakhtar had a chance to come back into the game, but they missed that chance. Junior Moraes, which I don't think is a striker. I think he's a supporting striker, but they played him as a striker, number 10, and he didn't have any support. So, but Inter were leggy in the second half, and Shakhtar should have capitalized. Sevilla might have capitalized, seeing that they're a good side. But another weakness for Inter, they committed so many fouls. They need to watch out for that in the final, because Ever Banega, his crosses are very, very good. And set pieces taking, that was how they beat Wolves in the quarterfinal. So Inter needs to watch out for those fouls they give away. And you don't want to give a red card in the final. Your players will be so tired, exhausted, playing a man down. But overall, for Inter, they were really good. I would say they just need to maintain their shape in the final and go with confidence, trust in their two strikers, and you never know, they might win the final. So for Shakhtar, abysmal performance from Shakhtar. For their strength, they just had possession. When I was watching it, Junior Moraes was just isolated in the box. I was so mad. Tyson, the number 11, Patrick, number 21, they needed to support Junior. He was just isolated. If I was him, I would be so frustrated. As a striker, you need some runs to take away defenders away from you. But there were no runs. There were just a bunch of Brazilians, man, in midfield, playing tiki taka and going left and right. I was just so frustrated trying to analyze them. But like I said, a bunch of Brazilians. I have nothing against Brazilians. They're usually good, but that's not enough to win you games. I think they had like 60-70%, twice as many passes as Inter Milan, but couldn't do anything with it again. But that's why they're out. So they needed more presence in the Inter Milan box, but they provided no presence. So good in possession. Weaknesses, they didn't press. They started pressing at the end of the game when they were losing 3-0 and 4-0. They didn't give themselves a chance. So they should have pressed. If they saw Inter pressing, the coach should have changed something at the beginning, but he didn't do nothing. And like I said, Inter was pressing, and as a result, Shakhtar lost the ball a lot. Most of the goals were on forced errors. So fortunately for Shakhtar, you can't take that performance into a European final. But overall, they go back to the league stats next week, I think, and probably gonna win the league again because they have, like I said, they have a bunch of Brazilians playing there. But good luck to them in the Champions League next season. And they might be back in the Europa League again. They need to improve, but I'm looking forward to the final, Inter versus Sevilla. Let me know who your winner is gonna be. For me, it's gonna be Inter because they're so organized. Sevilla, their goalkeeper saved them against United, so I don't think they will be able to win the game. So my pick is Inter to win on Friday. Let me know your picks in the comments. Inter or Sevilla for the final. Sevilla have won this competition 6 times. Inter has won it 3 times, but Sevilla the most Europa Cup wins, Europa League wins. So let me know in your comments, and please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you guys tomorrow for the Champions League analysis. Adios.